Laws of Exponents 4.3, worksheet number 3. All right, now we're on number 7. For number 7, I have the big set of parentheses, so I need to do what's inside the parentheses first. If I can simplify anything inside the parentheses, I do, which inside the parentheses happens to be division. So I'm going to start with dividing. When we divide, we start with our coefficients. So I'm going to put in -4 over 12. And I get -1/3. I get -1/3. Now, if I have -1/3, I could put a -1 in the numerator and put a +3 in the denominator. But remember, why write something if I don't have to? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to cross out the -4 and not put anything up there. So that's kind of like the 1 is on the top. And I'm going to take this negative sign and I'm going to keep it with the 3 and make it a -3 in the denominator. So again, since I got -1/3, it's like having a 1 in the numerator and -3 in the denominator. It doesn't matter where you put that negative sign. So I kept it in the denominator. All right, now I'm going to divide my variable terms. When you're dividing, you subtract exponents. A to the first is the smaller exponent, so I need to subtract. And you should decide what to get for the A term in the numerator, then decide what the new exponent should be. Next, the only other variables that I can divide are the c to the 4th and the c to the 6th. There are no other duplicate variable terms. So c to the 4th has the smaller exponent. I'm going to completely cross that out. And subtract from the 6 to determine the new exponent there. After you divide, you should always rewrite. After we divide, we always rewrite. So whatever's in the numerator stays in the numerator. Whatever's in the denominator will stay in the denominator. So in my numerator, I have variables A, B, C, and E. Okay, so again, you had to find what the exponent for the A and the C are, and we know that it's B to the 3rd and E to the 5th. On the bottom, whatever is in the denominator will stay in the denominator. So in the denominator, I have a -3, I have D to the 5th, and F to the 6th. I'm going to make that a little bit more centered. There we go. And then don't forget, we still have the big set of parentheses with the 4 for an exponent. All right. Now we are ready for power of a fraction. Now we're ready for power of a fraction. Anytime you have power of a product or power of a fraction, the first thing you want to do is take any type of coefficient and raise it to the exponent that's on the outside. Now, the coefficient in the numerator is a 1. 1 to any exponent is still going to be 1. 1 to any power, 1 to the 4th is still going to be 1, so I don't need to write that. Instead, I will put -3 to the 4th power. All right. So on top now, I'm going to multiply these exponents. Again, you're multiplying exponents. So you're going to have to figure out what the A is. We've got B, C, and an E. And I'm not going to help you with any of those. You're multiplying for each of them. So you'll have to find your exponent for the B, your exponent for the C, and your exponent for the E. In the denominator, I do need to start with -3 to the 4th power. So in parentheses, I put the -3, and this one is where it's extremely important that you put parentheses. So I got -3 to the 4th, which gives me positive 81. So in the denominator, I'm going to have 81. And then again, I'm multiplying my exponents. So you need to multiply to find the exponent for the D, and you need to multiply to find the exponent for the F. All right, now I know there's a lot for you to do there yourself, but I know you're capable. So you do know that A, B, C, and E is in the numerator. 81, D, and F are in the denominator. So the only thing left for you to do is determine the exponents for each of your variable terms. If you have any questions for problem number 7, let me know.